whose presentation is Building Your Business with Social Media. Mr. Kawasaki is a Silicon Valley venture capitalist and internet expert. He is credited as one of the first to use evangelistic methods to promote a computer brand. Guy is a founding partner and entrepreneur in residence at Garage Technology Ventures and is an author of 9 books. He is also the co-founder of alltalk.com, an online magazine rack of popular topics on the web, and previously was an Apple Fellow at Apple Computer Inc. You can see him, this beautiful orange color. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium Guy Kawasaki. It takes him a little walk because he is at the back side of the room. And not to say and forget, please enjoy all the breakfast.
Good morning. My name is Guy Kawasaki. I'm very pleased to be here. Truth be known, photography is one of my great passions. And when Gary asked me to come back, I was just thrilled to do this because I'm going to go into the trade show after this and just shake you all down for all I can, frankly. Because I'm going to tell you that I have 215,000 followers on Twitter, and it would be such a PR coup if I started using your new camera or your printer. And trust me, you won't even know that I took it from you. So this is kind of like, legalized extortion that I'm about to pull off. But in order to earn that privilege, I have to do a speech first. That was my deal with Gary. So. Fair enough. My name is Guy Kawasaki. I'll give you a little bit of my background. I worked for Apple from 1983 to 1987. These were the quick take days of life. And I was Apple's software evangelist, so it was my job to convince people to write Macintosh software. I worked for Apple for about 4 years, and then I started a software company. I became a writer and a speaker. I returned to Apple in 1995 for another couple years. So it's like Iraq. I've had 2 tours of duty at Apple. And then I left Apple to start Garage.com, which has become Garage Technology Ventures, which is a VC firm. So today I'm a venture capitalist, a blogger, and an entrepreneur. I have a website called alltalk, which I'll show you later. And so my background is primarily marketing. And I'm going to show you today, I'll let you go either way. I can do a keynote that is about innovation and content, or what I really want to do is I want to show you how I use Twitter, because I think Twitter is just an enormous marketing tool. So hopefully you're okay with that, the Twitter path. How many of you are on Twitter already? Oh, most of you. That's great. So can we go with the plan B, the Twitter plan? This is particularly relevant for people who are in sales, marketing, branding, positioning, that kind of thing. And I'd like to show you why I think Twitter is just a marvelous marketing tool. Okay? And I think I have about 1 hour, and I will try to end in 45 minutes so that I can take questions. Hopefully we can dim the light a little, because this is going to be a live demo, fingers crossed. And so you need to see the screen. Now, I don't know, does that screw you up serving breakfast? Is breakfast basically that bowl of yogurt and that's it? Or is there more coming? There's more coming?
Hope so.
Yeah. How much you pay for this? $500 a head? It's cheap relative to what I'm asking. So, I have to tell you a story. So, about 2 years ago, I first heard about Twitter. And when I first heard about it and looked at it, first thing I did, of course, was go to twitter.com, the homepage. And at the homepage at that time, it basically just showed everybody's tweets coming in one at a time. And so I looked at that homepage and I said, why in the world would people use Twitter? Because at any given moment, if you go there, you see, you know, Lonely Boy 15, my cat rolled over, right? And Trixie 27, you know, the line at Starbucks is long. And you look at that and you say, do I care if your cat rolled over? Do I care if the line at Starbucks is long? Do I care who you are, Trixie 27 and Lonely Boy 15? And so the first few reactions I had to Twitter was, my God, what a waste of time. I mean, have these people not heard of chat? Have they not heard of email? Have they not heard of text messaging? So my initial reaction to Twitter was, it was the stupidest thing I had ever seen. And I think that's a sign of intelligence. That should be your first reaction to Twitter. So tell me, how many of you had that first reaction to Twitter? Okay, see how many smart people there are in this audience. All right. So we all passed the IQ test, right? So if you ever meet somebody and they say, oh yeah, I just joined Twitter and it's really useful, that person is either stupid or lying. just you know, so you know. So the light turned on for me when people showed me that the key to Twitter is searching, not just reading random BS. And so this is a demo script that I have just to walk me through this process. So it gets interesting when you first discover search.twitter.com. That's where you can obviously type in strings of text. And this enables you, for example, I'll look for my name to see what people are saying about me, which is always a dangerous thing. And this is people retweeting me and talking about my tweets and all this kind of stuff. And so my first reaction was, aha, I get it now. In a sense, you can tap into what the world is saying about anything in real time. You can be like Dick Cheney or George W. Bush. You can spy on everybody. How cool is that? Except it's not illegal. And I thought, wow, that is a very useful thing. So that was when the sort of scales were removed from my eyes. So when I first discovered that search, so to put it in the context of this conference, let's say you work for Nikon. So of course you would search for that text, right? Basically the world can be divided. It's like Mac versus PC, Canon versus Nikon. It's kind of that kind of thing, right? So I happen to be in the Nikon camp. What can I say? So this is a search that if I were working for Nikon, I would just have this search open all day long and I'd be watching what people are saying about my camera, my company, all day long. Now, the next thing you do is, well, I also want to see what they're saying about the competition. So you can enter a two-condition search, Nikon or Canon. And you have to remember here to make the or in caps. It's very important. This is creating this condition where it's saying, all right, find me the stuff where people mention Nikon or Canon, but the or must be capitalized, right? So now you can watch what people are saying about both camera manufacturers. And then, you think about it, you know, let's say that Sigma introduces a high-end DLSR. So, you know, now you have to keep track of all three. So this is where I think most people start saying, aha, I see the use of Twitter. It is not just for telling people my cat rolled over, or the line at Starbucks is long, or the Anaheim Hilton is a great hotel. But it is in fact for monitoring your reputation, monitoring what people are saying about you, monitoring what your competition's Twitter account is doing, all that kind of stuff. So that's step one, when you monitor people. The step two, I think, is when you start engaging people. So now you're not just sitting back and watching, but you're using people's tweets to engage them. And a very good example is what Virgin America does. So Virgin America, this part in black is their text. So someone at Virgin has told this person, we've got our eye on you. They're responding here. We'll follow back so I can direct message. Talking about winners, here's a promotion for a chance to win gift cards for a trip to New York City. Style getaway from Banana Republic and Virgin America. Check out Land and Look at this link. So what Virgin is doing here is they're promoting, they're providing tech supports, they're providing updates.